This is part two. So the thing is, you know, when you're mixed, you will go through probably twice as more racism all around. No matter where you go, you're probably going to deal with racism. So let me do some light positivity on that. Say hi to my bear. That's right. Say hi. He's not racist. So, first time I went to Canada, I was shocked. I was shocked because I've never heard the N word. I was shocked because I never seen so many people getting along in my life. Despite current events, I never seen so many people in Canada getting along. Never in my life did I ever see so many people getting along. Of all different colors, all different dichotomies, all different wallet sizes, everything. You know, a specific Canadian store ran by a specific group of Asians known as Koreans treated me like I was Korean. They spoke to me in perfect English. They didn't upsell me anything. In fact, I tried to buy more stuff to help them. And as I was buying more stuff, they put extra shit in my bag and would not charge me for it. I tried to pay for it twice, and they would not take the money. Now, again, in spite of recent events with Canada right now, you know, they treated me like I was one of theirs. You know, maybe they never seen a black guy, maybe they never seen a mixed guy, but they treated me like I was one of theirs. And their store is right by the Atobi Show gym, which I'm probably butchering. Canadians can correct that, please. Type in whatever I just spelled, and I spelled it wrong, so please type it in. Or whatever I said, the Atobi Choke. They treated me right. My Asian security guard, every year that we've gone up there to play basketball, because she worked at the Atobi Choke, she was like a mother to me. Treated me like I was her child, despite my skin tone. Talked to me in English, told me certain things, taught me certain things. Canada to me, at that time, is what America should have been, like from the jump. Minus the slavery, minus the genocide of Native Americans. Now all our countries are fucked up. Because troops are coming out. And troops, they hurt. Regardless. You know, troops hurt. And they hurt real bad. And we have to accept that. Because the truth can't be changed. Because once it's happening, it's happening. Makes people feel more racism. We feel more gender biased things too. You know, and I say that from experience, being a mixed man. Again, in the other video, I specifically went down the line of how girls treated me because I was mixed, especially black girls, and how I was never going to be good enough for them, etc., etc. It was a little lighter with white girls, a little bit easier with Mexican girls, a little bit easier with Asian girls. But as far as other girls of color, black girls specifically, were very difficult for me. Now, you know, I know a couple of my friends that can probably relate, and they probably haven't had this happen to them, but I'm gonna tell you how this happened to me. It's another story. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. I once had met a white person, and we were in school. In fact, we were at CHS when this happened, and they asked me, "Which one of your parents is white? Which one of your parents is black?" And I cracked a smile on their face, and I said, "Well, you missed the mark, like by a couple of generations there, buddy. One of my grandparents was mixed with white, and both of my grandparents were mixed with black, and one of my grandparents was mixed with Native or all Native, and then the other on the other side, my dad's dad was black, and his mom was Native. So yeah, his mom's mom was Native from Powhite. My mom's mom is Native and black, possibly Native. We don't know because she was adopted, but she was raised black. My mom's dad was mixed with black and white, and he looked like a white man with a tan. He didn't get dark until he died. Literally, you've seen my nephew in this video, and if he had hair like mine, you would think that he was a white kid. I have a lot of nephews that are different skin tones. Some brown, some black. Mixed people, our families are a virtual light skin rainbow. You know, I have two siblings, specifically, that look like they are white people. And they are my biological siblings. The one born under me, and the one born before my youngest sister. They look like they could pass for white people. I have better hair. Anyway, you know, when this happened, this guy was a friend. He's still a friend. And he's like, so what's it like when you go home? You know, when you go home to your parents. I say, okay, well, one, my dad and my mom have been divorced since I was 6. So I only go home to one parent. And she looks white. As I've told you guys before, I have lost her in a crowd of white people. How many of y'all can say that shit? Very few. I'm not going to show her picture here because I don't feel like having that fight. But it's cool for all my siblings and nieces and nephews to have her pictures on her on their Facebook. So if you find me on Facebook under James Williams 616, you will find my mother. Guarantee it. You know, guarantee it. She looks white. You know, my dad definitely looks black. I've showed this picture here. My surrogate dad is white, but he's not my biological dad. He came into my life in my mid-20s, early 30s. And he never left my life until he died in 2011. So, you know, it's kind of fucked up. But my surrogate mother, my dad's common law wife, was also white. All of her children went their own way, except for her youngest daughter, who's as the same age as my older sister. She is my sister. Her name is Angel. I love her and I miss her. School has been keeping me busy. I've been in contact with her oldest daughter, not her youngest daughter. It's Jennifer and Casey. I love you. Jennifer has 4 kids. They're all white kids. I think the last kid might not be white because I didn't get to see the last kid. But I've also been busy. My dad has been dead for 6 years, and I haven't seen them in 6 years because I haven't had a reason to go back to Richmond. I don't want to impose. I don't want to have to try and find out where I'm going to stay, try to buy a hotel room because I don't know where around Richmond like talking about it, you know, and that kind of stuff. But it doesn't change the fact that I love them. I have white people in my family biologically kin to me. I have never met them, but we know that they're kin to us. And they're in Nelson and Regina or whatever. Hi, I'm your nephew or your cousin, whatever you want to call me. And our families have always been interracial. Now, all of my sisters, they've only dated black boys. I've been the receiver of a lot of bad problems with that. I have always dated all girls. Started off dating black girls until it got bad. Then I started dating outside of my race. But there's just one problem. I can't date outside my race because I am all 3 races. The advantage, mixed people. Now, as you get older, you learn how to cope. You learn how to deal with things. And if you're lucky, if you are blessed, you meet good friends. A lot of my mixed friends have gone through similar events. You know, a lot of mixed kids. I'm gonna say this because it needs to be said, so that I can go from there. First off, let me apologize because I'm going to piss everyone off now, and especially mixed people. Probably gonna piss them off the most, but because there's an underlying truth to what I'm about to say, because I felt this way too. A lot of mixed people, we don't know where we belong. Like the Michael Jackson song, Am I Black or White? That's just no bullshit. A lot of mixed people don't know where they belong. I will be honest about my story. I feel more Cherokee than black or white. Biologically, probably not. But here and here, I definitely do. I have never really felt black because a lot of black people in reverse racism. I've had my worst racism from my own skin tone, black people. And again, I can count on my fingers and toes how many black people have did racist shit to me, said racist shit to me. from kindergarten to college. I can say on one hand how many whites and Native Americans have done shit to me. And most of the white people did it because other white people were doing it. No, it's not an excuse. It's facts. When I lost my white friends in grade school for hitting one of their white friends in the mouth for her calling me the N-word, they never let me tell my story. So, to you two who moved to Roanoke, that's on you. The girl called me the N-word and I hit her in the mouth. I shouldn't have hit her in the mouth, but at the same time, she should not have called me the N-word. But she literally looked me dead in my face and said, James, you're out. And James remembered that he was from the projects. For one brief second, I was totally black that day. I'll tell you another thing. I was black into the 5th grade. I was completely black into the 5th grade. Until Miss Conrad shed some light on us, I was black into the 5th grade. When my eyes got opened, things changed. I started remembering my great-grandma Ada, all the way up to her death. I remembered some of the stories, not all, but some. And I wanted to connect with her so bad, and I've been on a Cherokee Connection bridge ever since. Haven't connected with no Cherokees in Virginia or whatever. Haven't connected with any of her family because she had a brother named John. That's all I know. So John Ford, if you're out there, or John Wallace, I believe her married name was Ford. I think it was, Ada Wallace Ford. So anybody kin to John, who's her brother, I don't know if he was older or younger. If he had a younger or older sister named Ada Wallace, I do not remember her middle name. I'll have to ask my aunt the next time I talk to her. But, outside of my dad's siblings, this is the only connection I have to my Cherokee roots was my great-grandmother Ada. They did nothing Native American. Nothing. No ceremonies, no practices, nothing. We did everything black. And on my mom's side, same motherfucking concept. We did everything black. We didn't do anything Native, nothing. And like I said, up until the 5th grade, I didn't even know I was part Native. Found out though. Also found out that I couldn't carve shit. Also found out that I was afraid of horses. So yeah. Now, you gotta understand, man, when you're growing up mixed, you don't have a support group. If you find another mixed kid that actually looks mixed, you're doing something. Because a lot of people that are mixed don't look mixed. And a lot of people that aren't mixed look mixed. I am mixed though, trust me there. And you can look at my mom and you can just point that shit right on out. Especially when I'm running around Scottsville like a chicken with my head cut off trying to find her, only to lose her again in a store a few days later, running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Like I said, I had lost my dad before that incident, like about a month or two before that incident. And when we went to Scottsville, I got worried because it's the only parent I have left, and we still don't get along to this day. I still love my mom, but as a person, I do not like my mom. It's a long story, because she's also part of the blame. Taking accountability for fucking up your kid's life is something that she will never do, but she should do, because it would make my life easier to know that I'm not the only one at fault here. It would also make my life easier if other people who were at fault would start taking responsibility and start taking responsibility for fixing their lives so I don't have to. Now, when you are mixed and you don't know it, you're probably a lot better off. When you're mixed and you do know it, oh my God, the world will open up to you in ways that you can't believe. And then when you learn things, you're like, damn. I didn't know half the shit. Whew. That my native ancestors went to until I started following native TikTok and started doing my own research. And i.e. that's why the other videos of racist TikTok. I mean, you live and you learn. If you don't learn, you will burn. But I know for a fact, if I only would have known some of the things that they went through before 1924, before they had rights to vote. No. I'm not trying to muster up tears and trying to keep them from coming. You know, being mixed in school, that was hell. Finding mixed friends in school, that was hell. And it seemed like no matter how I found my mixed friends, they always seemed to have it a little bit better than me, which was also hell. And just knowing that no one's in my corner, no one. And out of the family members, I'm probably the one that looks the most mixed. Outside of my sister and brothers with their skin tone, I'm the one that looks the most mixed. So it was kind of a thing. And then when you have people in school, they're going, "Which one of your parents is white?" Now, the fact that I have a black parent didn't even bother with them. It's like, yeah, he's probably got a black dad. Which one of your parents is white? Yo, it's my grandparents. It's not my parents. Although my mom could pass for white. I've gone through the excuses. And if you're mixed, these are the following things that's going to come out of my mouth has come out of yours. And if not, they probably will. What color's your private parts? And I would just say, well, they're pretty much the same color as yours, probably. I don't freaking know. They're dark. Everything else. It's like, why do you not have black people's hair? Because I'm not all the way black. Can I touch it? Your hair doesn't feel like everybody else's. It's so curly and soft. It's like, yeah, you must act like I really kind of wanted this. I will be honest. I'm going to make you laugh now. When I was younger, I wanted black people's hair so bad. I wanted black people's hair so, so bad. I wanted to rock the high top fade. I wanted to rock the Gumby. I wanted to rock a lot of things. Just one problem. This shit here wasn't happening. I did have high top fade in the 9th grade. Technically, I was called Woody Woodpecker and Lieutenant Guile. Because I wish I could find that picture, man. God, I wish I could find that picture. So I stopped wearing long hair. I kept it military close. High and tight. Until I got into the military. And then they started making me look like Aang the Avatar. So, the majority of my time in the military, I looked like this. I looked like Aang the Avatar. The cartoon version, not the movie version. And it was pain in the ass. But I've had various attempts at hairstyles. I had the mullet. I had the El DeBarge. My mom made me cut it. My uncle cut my hair. And he was high and drunk at the same time. Fucked my shit up. Fucked my shit up royally. And the only reason I had to get my hair cut is my mom said I couldn't come home if I didn't cut the hair. And I guess because it was the best hair in the house, I didn't have a choice. Well, my Uncle Joe was mad at the world that day. Thank you, Uncle Joe, for fucking up my 8th grade life. Uncle Wendell, yeah, he was high and drunk at the same time. I should have realized when the Clippers went this way first, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way. And he's like, "Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine." High as fuck. Fucked my hair up. I had blotches and patches and spots and you name it. It was fucked up. Had to go to school that way for at least one day. Got to school, had the hat on, went directly to the office, and this is at Buford. And the teacher said, "Son, you gotta remove your hat." I said, "Ma'am, if I remove this hat, it's gonna be the biggest thing that I will regret doing, and you're gonna laugh. My haircut is jacked up, and I'm here to get permission to wear this hat until it grows back." My mom has this note, and the principal, she looked at it like, she read the note. She says, "I don't believe your hair's messed up. Let me see it." I said, "Promise me you're not gonna laugh." "I promise I'm not gonna laugh." Lying bitch. I took off that hat, man. It looked like Death and the devil got to fighting, and my head lost. They both walked away after tearing my shit up. I was only asked to have permission for a week. The principal, even though she was a lying bitch, but only for that one moment. She let me wear my hat for 3 weeks. So that recovered her from being a lying bitch. Anybody caught, and she made the announcement, anybody caught snatching off my hat would be suspended or expelled immediately. So I got through school without that, you know. I only had to remove my hat during gym class. And people giggled, but they didn't laugh out loud because I was a very sensitive guy. I'm still a very sensitive guy. But looking back on it, that was like a hair regret. So if you wonder why I'm not cutting my hair now, never again. I'm just going to let it grow until I die. I like my long hair. It used to be longer than this. It was all the way past my shoulder blades until I kept getting called Steven Seagal. And then there was that cop that thought I was a Mexican girl that pulled me over. So, you know, that was kind of funny. I'll probably tell you that story. The judge didn't let me pay the ticket. The judge used me to bring down the cop. It was a racist bastard. But anyway, that being said, I'm going to end this video because I have another video to make. I just don't remember what it is. So I'm going to post these videos, and then I'm going to find out what I need to make, and then I'm going to make that video. So thank you guys for watching. This is Comfort Havoc #2. And remember, mixed people feel racism far more than you, unless you're mixed. If you're mixed, then you know that it's true. Mixed people feel racism. Mixed people feel racism far more than people who are not mixed. Thanks for watching.